So we're moving on to the AFC South. The Jaguars breakout player. Nobody actually cares. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, Scoop. But I'm going to go with, it's weird because he's behind Kirk. He's behind Marvin Jones. He's behind Zaja. Give me Laviska Shenault one more again. Like, give me one more round of him, and maybe he can kind of do something. I can't say the running backs are all.
You could literally give me him. I would take him on the Packers right now.
That's what I'm saying. Shenault's a good. I think he's a good prime candidate to be what, like to do good this year.
I think the Packers could use a player like him, but at the same time, I don't think the Jaguars are going to use him at all. So I think it's tough. I think it was Sean Redden who came in recently, but whenever we were talking about the Jaguars, and he said you got to be real wary of the Jaguars receivers because Doug Peterson ruins receiving totals. Like, they just don't have a true number one. Well, look what Philly did. You know, they didn't have any receiving. It's all weird running game shit. So I do think Trevor Lawrence will break out, and I think he's going to improve. But I think the real guy that is going to be the centerpiece of the Jaguars' offense is going to be Travis Etienne. Everybody's overlooking him because he had the injury last year. So technically, he's a rookie this year. We're looking at Breece Hall as the number one rookie back, but Travis Etienne didn't play last year. So he's actually available as like a rookie.
Colts. Again, I'm kind of just picking up where he left off. I'm going to say Michael Pittman Jr., only because I think his quarterback is way better this year than he was last year. It's Carson Wentz last year. It's Matt Ryan this year. He has a better year. I don't know as far as what kind of coverages this guy's going to draw because, again, he's now the guy. You know, Ty no longer there unless they bring him back.
Well, they got Paris
1 year.
Campbell.
Campbell's all right, but, like, again, nothing I'm going crazy about. But Pittman Jr. continues his upward trend. I like him in 2022 as well.
It's tough on offense for the Colts. I do think they're going to be solid. They're going to be obviously surrounding their entire game plan around running the football with Jonathan Taylor behind the offensive line. Matt Ryan is a definite improvement over Carson Wentz, at least in terms of the offense they're trying to run, game management-wise. Matt Ryan will be smart with the football. Carson Wentz just wasn't. But offensively, if I'm going to pick a guy offensively, it's Alec Pierce, even though he hasn't played yet in the NFL. I think that he's going to be the clear number two, and I think the White Wide Receivers of America Association will be very happy with his production in year one, and I think he's going to be a legitimate NFL player come, play a 10-year career in the league. But I'll go to the defensive side of the ball for this one, and my true breakout player for the Colts is Kwity Paye. Perfect situation.
I like Kwity.
Blue chip prospect talent, all that good stuff, and now he's coming into his own a little bit. I think he breaks out in a big way.
Let's move it over to the Tennessee Titans. I'm going back to tight.
He's got a cool name.
I'm going back to tight end here. I'm going Austin Hooper. I think he has a great year. I think a tight end is a quarterback's best friend. Tannehill obviously needs now to he's not going to be able to extend the ball as much as he has in the past. He lost A.J. Brown. If they do make the switch for whatever reason to Malik Willis, and I don't foresee that happening unless the Titans fall off the face of the earth as far as like they're like bottom of the league, which I don't see happening as long as you have Derrick Henry rushing the ball. That's why I think Austin Hooper is going to be the guy this year. Another tight end that takes the next step. You said it before while we were talking about the tight end school. The position is being like revolutionized. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of guys out there now that I could definitely foresee being in that elite top tier status. And I'm looking right at you, Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys are tomorrow. Sorry.
Titans, it's a tough one. I mean, Robert Woods has had a really good season in L.A. He wasn't really that great in Buffalo, but now he's the true number one. He's never had that yet. So I don't think he's going to outperform his highest reception total. I think he's had 117 in the season or something crazy. I don't think he's going to do anything like that. So I won't pick Robert Woods here, even though I do think he's going to be their best player outside of Derrick Henry fantasy circles. They have 3 rookies on their offense. If you count Malik Willis, you got Hassan Haskins, who's now the clear backup to Derrick Henry. I think that's a guy that you could obviously target later. Henry has all the mileage. You saw what happened in he only played 9 games last year, and you're going to get a potential number one back that's going to get the ball every play. If Derrick Henry goes down, I think Hassan Haskins has a chance to really break out this year. But besides that, I'm not really big on the Traylon Burks experiment yet. I know he's got asthma, but it really looks like obesity to me. No, I'm kidding. He's not obese.
Yeah, no excuses,
he's
bro.
He's going to be
just
like
lose
Terrell
weight.
Owens. I'm going to see him in like 2 months, and he's going to be shredded.
So just moving on to the dog shit Texans. This team's going to struggle, man. They're going to be in bad shape. But if I had to pick, if you got a gun to my head, and you got to pick somebody to do something down in Houston, Give me Marlon Mack. We've seen what he can do in small doses with the Indianapolis Colts as the backup running back, the number 2 guy. Now he has a chance to be a number 1 guy. It's still a crowded backfield. Sexy Rexy is still down there. Burkhead's down there.
They got the rookie that's going to start, I think, right out of the gate. And it's the 3rd time that I've brought him up on this show, and the 3rd time I don't have his name, so that's kind of embarrassing. But I do think
Texans rookie running back?
Texans rookie running back.
So Texas rookie running back, you are the new breakout star. We don't know your name, but definitely going to break.
Was it Nico Collins, that receiver?
Nico Collins is the receiver.
He might have
Damian
a big
Pierce?
Damian Pierce, yes.
You said Pierce before.
Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce.
So, yeah, Damian Pierce is probably going to start on the Texans and be a legitimate flex candidate, I think, early in the season.